Hi there, French Vinyl Addict coming out on another video. This time of the year is a Vinyl Tag Time 2024, the first time I participate in this challenge as I started my channel last year. And at this point, I would like to thank all the people that already have mentioned my channel, highlighting my channel in their entries. So thank you, David Atkinson and Mike Vinyl Spiral. Really appreciate it. And at this point, I would like to extend my thank to other people on the VC that have been following, commenting, and supporting my channel practically from day one. I'm thinking of Brian from Embryonic Robot in Toronto. Thank you very much. Steve from Always the Stage. Joseph Isola, a French YouTuber, loves jazz music and other cool stuff. Thank you very much, guys. I'm looking forward to having more exchange with all of the VC in 2024. So yeah, today's questionnaire has been prepared by Rob Walker. Thank you, Rob. So yeah, without further ado, let's start with the first question, which is what is the favorite record purchased in 2023? So this is not an album released in 2023. This was released in 1991. This is Heaven Up Here, Echo and the Bunnymen, band from Liverpool. Really cool, solid album. I recently went to these bands like Psychedelic Furs, Killing Joke, all the band that follows the trend, I think, issued by, I would say, Joy Division in the early 80s. So this is my favorite record I bought in 2023. Second, last record you bought in 2023. This is a great singer from Canada. This is Johnny Mitchell. This is Lady of the Canyon. What a great album. I bought that album like 5 days ago, right prior New Year's, and I was looking for a copy for quite a lot of time. I heard David Atkinson talking about that one quite a few times, and what a great singer! You have great songs on that one, like Woodstock, Big Yellow Taxi, Woodstock that she composed. It has been covered by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Matthews, Soft and Comfort a little bit later, but she's the one who composed that song. Great album, Ladies of the Canyon by Johnny Mitchell. Third question, a band or singer who released two more albums in the same year. I will talk about the year 1969, a band that dropped not two but three albums, and I'm not talking about CCR, but one of my absolute favorite band at the moment, Fairport Convention. They dropped, that one in January 1969, followed by Unheartbreaking and Legion Leaf at the end of the year. Great folk English band, Sandy Denny, great singer, my absolute favorite band at the moment. They were a massive source of inspiration for a lot of prog bands of the generation to come, like Genesis, Genesis, Yes, Gentle Giant, just to name a few. Number four, if you could only listen to music from one decade, which decade would you choose? I would go with the 70s probably. 70s has prog rock, progressive music, glam, hard rock, the beginning of electronic music, post-punk, and so many great artists. The technology became more, let's say, interesting. Live concert was the time of the big arena concert. So the 70s is definitely the decade I would go with. Number five, show a record by a band or singer from Manchester, and a lot of great singer artists from Manchester. I know a lot of people already show there, the Hollies or Joy Division or New Order. But I will go as a prog fan with that band, with Peter Handel's Van de Graaff Generator. Great band I really like. Number six, which band or singer did you listen to the most in 2023? So, and I was trying to do a ranking. I went through the entire discography. This is without any doubt this band, particularly these two albums I'm talking about. The great Genesis Peter Gabriel era. What a great band. My absolute favorite band when it comes to the genre progressive music. This is the band I listened to the most in last year. Number seven, show 7-inch records. I don't have a lot of 45 RPM 7-inch single record, But I found in my collection some interesting piece starting from that one. This is Cream. This is a German pressing from one of the first single they released in 1966. I Feel Free and NSU. I think one I Feel Free appeared on the UK version of the first album and NSU on the American version. Mr. Terry Reid, the man who turned down the offer of playing with Deep Purple and with Led Zeppelin. Really great artist, really great guitar player. I'm still after the record, the album. Another great band from the UK from the 60s, the Kinks, Sunny Afternoon. This is the French press on PYE label. Sound really cool. One great single, rare pressing. This is a Pink Floyd. This is See Emily Play. This is a Swiss pressing. This is a pressing from Switzerland. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now, something I've never, ever shown before in my channel. This is a local folk music from the place where I grew up in. This is Roger Siffert. This is something like, traditional Alsatian music. Really cool. Then one hit wonder from the 80s, I Pray, Blossom Child. And last but not least, a very interesting copy. This is a French press from David Bowie. This is a Laughing Gnome. You can see he's got not that 1967 look. It's more like, Ziggy Stardust period. And the thing is, this album was re-released or repressed in France around 1973 or 1974. And this particular copy has been previously owned by the National Radio Organization, ORTF, in France. So I'm really glad I have this copy. Then number 8, who is coming to your party? 4 people. So, my dinner party. The absolute hero of my younger age, Mr. John Lennon, has to come to my dinner party. Then Mr. Peter Gabriel. I think discussion will be more than interesting. Very humble artist, amazing. I went to his concert and blew my mind away. Mr. Eric Clapton has to be part of my dinner party as well. And last but not least, this is a Belgian prog band. The drummer, Mark Isaïe. I really like the man. He has to come to my dinner party. Mark Isaïe has been the drummer in Machiavel for almost 50 years, and he at the same time founded a radio station, incredible radio station in Belgium. He hosted an incredible radio show on Sunday morning, 35 years long, and a great person. He got to interview some of the greatest artists of the 20th century in the rock business. So this person has to be in my table. I already met in person Mark Isaïe, absolutely amazing. So these 4 people needs to come to my dinner party. Then number 9, we lost them. Choose one musician who passed away in 2023. A lot of loss, sad loss we had last year. I would go with the only and only David Crosby, part of the Byrds, then Crosby, Stills, Nash, who sadly passed away last year. This is one of my absolute favorite record. There is no rubbish on that one, as the British would say. All killer, no filler. And sadly, David Crosby passed away. Then number 10, imagine could you listen to music from only one country? Which country would you choose? Sorry, Vinyl Richie, I won't choose France. I'm go with the UK. I grew up with the Beatles, the Kings, the Who. Now I'm in prog rock, progressive music. They had glam rock, late 70s electronic music, cold wave, post-punk, punk, Britpop, new wave in the 80s, a little bit later. So definitely go with the UK. Then number 11, name 3 vinyl community channels you discovered in 2023. So as I said, I just started myself, my channel. So of course I get to discover a lot of different VC channel. I would probably for that question apply the same rules as Mike Vinyl Spiral did. So highlighting channels that has less than 500 subs. So the first one I will go with is Jemmy from Life of Vinyl. I will maybe put a link in description. So he's in UK. He has a great taste for classic rock, Black Sabbath, from Fairport Convention, grunge, alternative rock. Really cool channel. Is always friendly when I post a video. The exchange with myself, so pretty cool. The next one is a fellow Canadian, originally from the eastern part. Now he lives on the western part of Canada. And it's Jack from Vinyl Martini channel. Really cool. We got to meet last summer, as he has connection with France. I think his son lives in France, so he's like myself, always trying to take advantage of his travel to make some nice digging vinyl. He made some great findings during the last trip he made it to Paris. So Jack, and last but definitely not least, one of my favorite discoveries. This is Jason Arsenault, or Arsenault with a French accent. He's also from Canada. He just started his channel. He's got a couple of videos online, and a very knowledgeable person. He definitely deserves more subs. The way he talks about music, the way he describes his love for all the kind of genre. I recently learned that he's fan of Pearl Jam, but listen to a lot of classic rock from the US. Go check it out, his channel, these three gentlemen, Life of Vinyl, Vinyl Martini, and Jason Arsenault. Number 12, show a record or you bought when you were a teenager. When I was a teenager, I bought that record. I remember the day I bought that record, and my parents remember every day of that summer when I played that record. So this is a Number of the Beast, released in 1982. I bought when I was 16 in 22. And yeah, this is an absolute classic of my teenager years. Number 13, show a funk or a soul record. I don't have a lot of records of that genre, but I found these interesting gems in my collection, which is pretty kind both, which is funk and soul with a lot of R&B hints from Detroit. This was released originally in 1966, so this is Mitch Mitchell and the Sea Rider, and this is called Breakout. Number 14, show a record you think everyone has and a record that you think nobody has. So the one everyone has, I think, that one. And the one that nobody has except me, this is that one. This is Mystery Blue. This is an obscure heavy rock band from the 80s. And the reason it's pretty unknown, this band comes from the place where I come from. This is a hard rock from Alsace, a territory very close to Germany, and they didn't have a lot of chance or success to do a huge career. But this really a solid record if you are into bands like Slayer or Iron Maiden, Metallica, for instance, just to name a few. So this is a Mystery Blue, Circle of Shame. They sing in English. She's Great, a record by a female artist you bought in 2023. I wouldn't say she's great, I will say they are great. I'm talking about the sister Wilson, the band Heart. What a great artist, what a great band. They were pretty underrated. They deserve more attention in the VC, in my opinion. Then number 16, the favorite video you posted on your channel last year and the favorite video you watched on the VC. Pretty hard to describe the favorite I posted. I remember I was working that hard when I was putting together the first video, one of the first service video I made about personal selection of prog album, gathering all the information, making sure I don't say any rubbish, any bullshit. So yeah, I think that's the video. I put a lot of effort, and this was my breakthrough, or my my really start on the VC. And the favorite video I watched, oh, several. Couldn't choose one video. I will maybe choose two videos, because those are absolutely, one is emotional and one is very funny. The one is emotional is MGK Boston. He made a video with his mother. He's originally from Canada. He lives in the US, in Boston, obviously, and he made a video with his mother, Betsy, on her 95th birthday. It was so touching, so emotional. These people, this generation, they had what a great life, and involving these people, talking, exchanging about music. This was one of my favorite video I watched. And the next one, which is the funny one, is of course Vinyl Cupboard Stevie. He made a great thread response to John Bellamy on his search for prog rock album location. It's funny. It's really funny. Remind me of the great hour of Dudley Moore, this British humor they had back in the day. I will put the link also. It's a brilliant video. Absolutely. I was laughing to death. Okay, number 17. Show me a record you would describe as a 90s classic. I don't have a lot of 90s records. Though I found in my collection that one, which is U2. This is Achtung Baby. Could be what? Could be, yeah. I know Jan already showed that record as well. They were starting to have a huge success in the US right after the release of Joshua Tree in '87. This is 1991. This is Achtung Baby from U2. Number 18. If you could walk into the cover, look through your collection, and choose a record you would like to be part of. This is the greatest place on earth. I've already been there, so I was lucky to spend my 2 weeks honeymoon some years ago, and what a great place to be. Lying on the sand, listening to music or reading a book, being disconnected from emails, smartphone, and all this crazy thing our world is made of. So yeah, this is Tahiti. This is French Polynesia, an absolutely paradise on earth. I'm not a travel agent, but I will recommend to visit this site if you have a chance to once. Okay, number 19. It's like a greatest hits. Show a record you're so familiar with that it feels like a greatest hits. This is a greatest hits. Every song, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but every song has a meaning, is catchy. These people were at their peak, really at the time. This is a more prog, so I would prefer their prog, era, 2112, Farewell to King, Hemispheres. But I have to recognize this album is massive. This is solid. This is a greatest album that was released in 1982. This is Moving Picture. This is Rush. This is amazing. Every time I read the lyrics of Vital Signs, the last song still applies today. It is amazing. This is if you don't know about this band, I'm talking to the French community. Rush is not that popular in France. Please try to find the copy of that one. And the other, you already know what I'm talking about. The last one, show an album that was released in 1974. This is the last but not least. This is Fedora. This is a Tangerine Dream. You cannot like the entire discography because it's like 15 different bands, but on that one, it's a solid. It's a travel to North Pole. It's very airy, spacey rock. Really great album. If you like to disconnect a little bit from your exciting life, Fedora, Tangerine Dream. This is it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next chapter. Bye bye.